Yeah, I suppose I would have went public about my experience in, it was May of last year in 2013, and would have just explained how I went from playing an All-Ireland under-21 final in May of 2011 to 6 months later to cut a long story short, thinking about crashing my car into a wall. And obviously that was it wasn't the happiest time in my life, and there was a natural sort of a gradual slip down. I just failed to recognise what was going on, why I was feeling the way I was feeling, and it just reached that day. But luckily for me, as I said, I managed to have a moment where I got out of that. I managed to get through it, and from there I was able to rebuild my life, you know.
So tell us a bit about the Little Things campaign.
Yeah, the Little Things campaign is all about helping people to understand and I suppose learn that, you know, we all have ups and downs as part of our everyday natural life, and it's just sort of promoting little things that we can all do to help you get through those. I suppose each of us have different things, so what works for me mightn't work for someone else, and what works for, you know, what works for your mum mightn't work for you, but it's just about sitting down, recognising the little things that you can do when you are going through a difficult time.
What's the public's kind of general reaction from the campaign so far?
Yeah, anything that I've got has been extremely positive. As I said, I think it was something that, it was really quite unique, the animation feature, how they were done, and I think what people really took to was the fact that there were real people telling real stories. I suppose some people have said to me like they thought I was just reading off a script, but I suppose what they wouldn't have known was that the three of us that was done it, myself, Robert and Una, we would have done probably an hour-long interview with someone that we went through and talked about our story and different things, and just had a real conversation about it. And then for the ad, sort of little bits were picked out for that. So I mean, I remember I was asked, you know, what did you say in the ad, and I hadn't seen it yet, and I was like, I don't know. It's just because it was a real conversation. I think that's what sort of helps people relate to it. It wasn't as if you sat down to read 40 words off a page, and I think the public really take that, and I think personal stories really do help break down those walls of stigma.
And what advice would you give to people like when they start to feel down or they get like negative thoughts in their head?
Yeah, the first step is always just to talk to someone. I suppose when if you are going through something like that, or you're going through a difficult time, you're sort of every fibre of your being and your gut will tell you that you're the only person that's going through that, you know, you're the only one feeling that way, but you're not. I suppose the campaign is there to do that, and there's loads of other organisations like SpunOut.ie, like Reach Out, the Cycle Against Suicide. So many other organisations are working hard to help spread that message that look, that it's okay not to feel it's okay not to feel okay, and that it's absolutely okay to ask for help. And I think more and more people are starting to realise that. We're not there yet, but I think we are getting there, and just by talking it can really help and open up. And once you sort of reach out for help, you can start rebuilding and recovering yourself and getting yourself back to a positive space.
Okay, I might go for a long walk or out to the sea in Dun Laoghaire. I'd often walk to Dun Laoghaire Pier, or I would get myself a nice cup of coffee somewhere, lovely coffee shop down on the canal, or I might meet a friend, arrange a night out, stuff like that.
I go for walks, I listen to music, I think positive thoughts, have a nice cup of tea, and there's a couple of other things which I can't tell you because they're illegal.
I think it's important to take a moment to reflect and think about why you're not feeling very well. So you might be feeling down and you're watching television, so you might think, right, I just need to change my situation, maybe turn off the TV. And for me, one of the favourite things for me to do is go out for a walk, go outside.